Good morning, Rotarians. I am Rotarian Vinod Kumar from Rotary Club of Nileshwar, RI District 3202, and came here before you just to tell you something about the Rotary International, where we believe and involved for last so many years. When I went through certain facts of the Rotary International, I could understand that Rotary is bigger than what we believe. Man Hall die Lut Innsbruck. It's nothing German, but our new RI president Holger Knack believes. It means getting people on board to work together towards a common goal. This year, Rotary will find that Knack is not one to stand on that sideline while others do the works. We can see that wonders will happen this year through our great RI President Holger Knack. Rotary is bigger than what I imagined, really, when I went through certain facts. Salute to the great visionary Paul Harris. From the Paul Harris, so many leaders, now to Holger Knack, the RI President 2020-21. Then the next year he will change the baton to Shekhar Mehta RIPN for the 21-22. Years back, 23rd February 1905, Paul Harris, the Chicago attorney, formed the Rotary Club of Chicago. He is a great visionary, as everybody know. Whatever Rotary may means to us, to the world, it will be known by the result of its achieves. Yes, Rotary always believes in achieves. Just to familiarize our great RI President Holger Knack, Rotary Club of Erzongton, Leonberg, Malz, Germany. As a very enthusiastic, great, experienced Rotarians, definitely we can expect wonders from Holger Knack this year. See, our RI Board of Directors, among the 20 members, 3 hails from Rotary India. Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, RIPN 2122, and Rotarian Bharat S. Pandya and Rotarian Kamal Sangvi will lead us in RI Board of Directors. And another great foundation is Rotary Foundation Trustee. Among the 16 members in this trustee, 1 hail from India, that is Rotarian Gulam A. Vahanpati. Now, Rotary International at a glance, as on 16th June 2020, there are total Rotarians around 12 lakhs 13,465. There are total clubs 36,246. District 525. Rotractors around 17,500. 1,75,735. Clubs around 10,602. Interactors 3,40,377. Clubs, interactive clubs around 14,799, and RCC 1,196. And quote, see, this was taken from Rotary News July 2020. That is the present status of Rotary International. And Rotary is a big organization, we can proud of it, everybody know. And another big organization in the world is United Nations. And what is the connection between Rotary and United Nations? In June 1945, the eyes of the world were on the San Francisco as delegates from 50 countries gathered to sign the UN Charter. Many Rotarians represented their country, participated and signed the charter. Carlos Romulo represented the Philippines and the world, and would later serve as the president of the 4th session of United Nations General Assembly. Again, we can proud of from there onwards, Rotary become the integral part of the UN service activities. And whenever an outsider thinks about Rotary or an insider thinks about Rotary, we think about the first things comes in our mind is and the polio eradication process. End polio now the process. And what is the history of the end polio process? Yes, on 29th September 1979, volunteers administered the drops of oral polio vaccine to children at the health center in Guadalajara, Vejo, Makati, Philippines. The event in metropolitan Manila was arranged and attended Rotarians and delegates from the Philippines Ministry of Health. Finally, when James L. Bomer Jr., then the RI president, put the first drops of vaccine into a child's mouth, he ceremonially launched the Philippines poliomyelitis immunization efforts. Rotary's first health, hunger, humanity, the great 3H grand project was underway. So our end polio program was started on 29th September 1979. Actually, it was in Rotary, in the country Philippines. These are certain great moments, rare photographs. First administration of oral polio vaccine in 29th September 1979 at Philippines. Another proud, rare moment. How much Rotary spent for this huge program? So far, Rotary spent more than $1.8 billion to the effort of eradication of polio. There is the even 1.8 billion is converted into Indian rupees. You can read if it is possible. That much huge amount of money is spent for this great grand programs. And among which there are certain changes are there and new programs are added with it. Same thing, Polio Plus, Rotary International and Polio programs. Dr. Carlos Canseco is considered as the father of the Polio Plus. You can add into the knowledge of dictionary, Dr. Carlos Canseco is considered as the father of Polio Plus. And through this great project, around 2.5 billion children in 122 countries so far immunized under the end polio programs. Let us proud of as a Rotarian. And you might think of sometimes from where do this huge amount comes from this end polio like programs, and what is the asset of and what is the fund of Rotary. It is named as TRF. Since it was founded more than 100 years ago, the foundation has spent more than $4 billion on life-changing sustainable situations. Around $4 billion, and that $4 billion is converted in Indian rupees. If it is possible, you can read it. That much huge amount is spent during 100 years of Rotary's age. The foundation award $, in funding to around 1,306 grand during the fiscal year 2018. Here is a breakdown of the cases the grant supports. The TRF awarded or spent huge amount of money in the fiscal year 2018 also. Around $86 million spent in various areas of Rotary. For example, preventing diseases, Rotary spent around $36 million, providing clean water around $18 million, supporting education around $10 million, growing local economies around $10 million, saving mother and children about around $7 million, and promoting peace. Rotary spent around $3 million during these years. TRF, do you know how much we earned in TRF in the Rotary year till the April of 2020? Yeah, sometimes it may help you to think Rotary is much more bigger than what we imagine. TRF has raised over US dollar 336 million, including US dollar 92.9 million for the annual fund and US dollar 81.1 million for the endowment fund and US dollar 134.1 million for the polio fund, including a US dollar 100 million match from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You know, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is one of the richest and biggest foundation even in the world, founded by the Bill Gates and his wife under his name. When you provide or when you donate $1, the Bill Gates provide you $1 again. That is the agreement or MOU between these two foundations, and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and around around 28.7 US dollar on through other contribution. Actually, our comprehensive fundraising goal was another US dollar 400 million. So again, Rotary is thinking big and spending big. Another things you want to know is Arch Club Society AKs. Who can be the member of the Arch Club Society? Those who have spent around US dollar around Arch Club Society AKs, those who have given around 250,000 US dollars, that is around equal to 1.8 crore, around 2 crore or more to the foundation, can get Arch Club Society. See, Arch Club Society AKs, the present status is there. Top 10 members from this area. Always the United States comes the first in the layer. Around 509 Arch Club Society members are there from US. Second comes the Taiwan. Around 111 members are there from Taiwan. And India is not at all bad. Around 106 Arch Club Society members are there from India. Now the things goes from Korea, Japan, Canada, Philippines, Australia, Brazil, Nigeria, etc. These are the assets of Rotary, through how the Rotary is earning money from various contributions. And other kind of contributions like major donor, Paul Harris fellow. I am a Paul Harris, Vinod Kumar. Our club is 100% PHF club, and at that time each member is donating around 25,000. So like that the things are going and Rotary fund is raising. Now something regarding the Rotary areas of service. At present there are 6 areas of service, that is basic education and literacy, maternal and child health, peace and conflict prevention and resolution, disease prevention and treatment, water and sanitation, economic and community development. These are the 6 areas of services under which the Rotary clubs around the world is conducting various programs for the benefit of the people. Now Rotary is opening the 7th area, supporting the environment. That is the 7th area of services. Environment related projects you can do under this. Now grant application for projects will be accepted from 1st July 2021. Remember, applications for these projects will be accepted globally from the 1st July 2021. Get ready and prepared for grabbing this amount. You know, this is the center where every Rotary service decisions are taking place or taken. This is the center, the brain of Rotary. That's one Rotary center. That is the headquarters of Rotary at Evanston, Chicago, United States of America. If you go there, you can spend there, you can stay there at US Rotary, one Rotary center headquarters. Another important moment you have to remember, the last year was Rotary India celebrate 100 years. It's again, we can salute Rotary. Very, very, very rare organizations are that were able to celebrate 100 years of services. Everybody know the first Rotary club situated in India was the Rotary Club of Calcutta. RI district 3291. They celebrated 100 years last year. And Rotary India at a glance. What is the present conditions of the Rotary India? Again, it is as on 16th June 2020 is the latest news. In Rotary India, there are around 1,55,379 Rotarians. And how many clubs? Around 3,920 clubs are there among 28 districts. Rotaract clubs are 2,543. Rotaract club, Interact club 3,958 clubs. And we can again proud of so many women become the Rotarians, enrolled as Rotarians. Women Rotarians 20,866 and RCC 5,751. Code C2 Rotary News July 2020. This theme is Rotary opens opportunities. Definitely Rotary opens opportunities. Rotary India signs Memorandum of Understanding with Human Resource Development Ministry of Government of India to make India literate. You can plan India literate programs under this banner. You can avail fund through these projects. And again, Government of India urges Rotary India to create Rotary digital villages. It is a prime project of Government of India itself. Government of India seeks helps from Rotary India to make Rotary digital villages. Again, Rotary Club can grab these great opportunities. Definitely, we are going through a very critical situation with Corona novel virus. And what is the relation between Corona novel virus, COVID-19 and Rotary? Definitely, during this critical situation, Rotary-like organizations cannot set apart. Rotary is totally involving in this in this wonderful critical situation, making so many opportunities to serve the society. Rotary International is keenly observing what is happening, how much COVID-19 is affecting the people, what are the areas where we can do service against this coronavirus. Rotary India contributed around Rs 200 crores in cash to Government of India to scaffold the fight against the pandemic diseases. TRF decided to allow COVID-19 related expenses incurred after 15th March 2020 by the way of Dist grant to be reimbursed through the 2021 Rotary year. Whatever you are doing in this year can be reimbursed. The trustee decided that COVID Works district can apply for a disaster response grant. Remember, you can apply for a disaster response grant for up to $25,000, but only one per district, and transferred it to a total of $3 million from World Fund to DRG. These DRGs and GGs have been used to supply rations, ready meals, PP kits, face masks, sanitizers, ventilators, hospital beds, bronchoscopes, testing kits, etc. You can purchase all these things through this fund. As on May 19, for both global grant and disaster response grants worldwide, TRF had sanctioned $19.1 million, about 143 crores. For India only, it is around $5.36 million, nearly Rs 40 crores. Again, Rotary opens opportunities. This is a great personality, Rotarian K.R. Ravindran, Foundation Trustee Chair. He hails from Rotary Club of Colombo, Sri Lanka. Listen his words. With every action and reaction, there is an opportunity. A chance to live our values, expresses our desires, and make action to make the world a bit closer to the way we want to be. Definitely, great salute to the words of Rotarian K.R. Ravindran, because Rotary is opens opportunity. And definitely this year end we can have another RI convention. The last year it was through virtual, but let us hope it can happen in physically itself, RI convention.